Good morning. I'm unable to show you my green screens from yesterday, which is a real pity because it was an excellent session. I can't get into my virtual private server at the moment. It's a necessity when you're abroad in order to access Betfair. So sorry about that. I just can't get in. Bumper day. Great telegram calls yesterday. Let's have a look at some of the standouts. Well, Lask, Linz and Hartberg. This was all down to the expected goals. And Hartberg took, I think it was a 0-3 lead, which was not what I was expecting. Because I passed this on to members to take Hartberg on, I think at 0-1 or 0-2. So the one of two yesterday, which were very strange. But as you can see, they got us out of jail with the 3-3 there, all down to the expected goals. That's what their expected goals was telling me. They were going to score. So I kept the faith. Thankfully, we got out unscathed. Genk and Dender, simple lay the draw second half. I missed the first trade, which was a Dender lead. Now, if you look at the research for Dender, you'll see that they've had trouble even scoring a single goal. So this was a trade to get the equaliser, which I missed. But we lay the draw second half in a red-carded match. To 10, the 11 players score first, draw odds rise, ka-ching, off you go. Nice profit. Nice lay of Midtjylland yesterday. This was helped, the confidence was helped especially in my ability to watch this match. Much easier because it's a derby style match. Both post-Champions League, but Copenhagen fans would not have let them off the hook if they hadn't have got that equaliser. That red card came after the equaliser. So nice play there. Aston Villa scoring 2 goals again, but no real plays in the Premier League yesterday. Monaco, we were looking for that equaliser. And indeed, we got that equaliser. It's a Côte d'Azur derby. So I greened up as soon as I got the equaliser. I don't like surprises. And Nice, before the red card, were already 2 goals up. You can see the pattern of post-Champions League side struggling yesterday. Monaco, Paris Saint-Germain failing to win. Post-Champions League pre-international break. This was the absolute icing on the cake yesterday. I told members to lay that draw late on. Let's have a look at why I would have laid that draw late on. We're telling you about the 85th minute, 86th minute. 1.5 home favourite. That's your first clue. Your second clue, our old pal, Mr. XG, 2.32. They're expecting 2+ goals from this 1.5 favourite. So why on earth, ladies and gentlemen, is it 0-0 all the way to the 94th minute when Mr. Duffy turned up? So stick Mr. Duffy on your Christmas card list, you footballtradingprofits.com members who've got that very, very late, low risk, big reward lay of that draw. It was a great day yesterday because the elite leagues performed. The in-play stats were accurate. Udinese equaliser against Cagliari. It was one-way traffic from Udinese from as soon as they conceded. So that was excellent. Napoli, I just gave it a quick mention, but they did come from behind to get the win. I suppose I should have had more faith in an Antonio Conte side. This derby-style match, leave these alone. Another call yesterday, the Twente coming from behind against Heracles. That red card came after the winner, so we got out nice and easy with that one. That was a loser for me. Why was it a loser? Well, you expect Robert Lewandowski to score penalties. This is another casualty of post-Champions League pre-international break, chock full of internationals. I think our old pal Lewandowski had his head somewhere else. This is a collector's item. That would have made it 2-2. As you can see, that shifted the momentum from 2-2 to 4-1. So a loss there on Barca. It was a tough match to trust them in because Sevilla had 1.99 expected goals in the first half. And it was your archetypal post-Champions League pre-international break malaise. Post-Champions League, Atletico Madrid pre-international break malaise as well for them. But this should have been a play for you. I played it myself. It was very, very late in the night. My end, about 3, 4 a.m. I didn't pass it on to you. But you know, if you've been following me, I've been reporting on this consistency from Celta Vigo. Let's have a look. Now, this is a perfect recipe for another 1-1, isn't it? 1-1, 1-1, 1-1, 1-1, 1-1. Both teams score, both teams score, both teams score. What are we going to get here against 10 men at home? We're going to get another 1-1, aren't we? So I hope you pick that one up yourself. Nice and easy to unpack. So one more to go. I think Winter Tour I played yesterday. Again, that was a round the houses match. Let me find that one for you. This was another play yesterday which didn't quite go my way again. It does hint at the possibility of using neutral markets, doesn't it, in these lower leagues? That way you're covered if we get that unexpected 2-0. And it was very, very, very unexpected. What was expected, 3.1 expected goals from Lugano. Did they deliver? Yes, they did. First half, 1.51 expected goals from Lugano. Did they deliver first half? No, they didn't. So carry that on through to the second half. And they're heading for a 1.59 expected goals second half, which is 2+ goals. So all in all, creating enough chances to score 3 goals. That's why I kept the faith. 2-0 down. I even topped up. So another nice green screen I can't show you. What a pity. Excellent performance from Lugano there. That was my get out of jail card I passed on to Telegram members yesterday. No, the last glimpse was a get out of jail, wasn't it? 0-3 down. £8.36 liability. What did I do here? I didn't panic. I sacrificed another 10 quid, backing last glimpse at 55. So I was on the cusp yesterday of some really big rewards. 292 quid if they could pull off the win. 292 quid. And in the Crystal Palace match, I told members to back 0-1, 0-2 in the half-time score market. Got a Crystal Palace 0-1. The 0-2 was available at odds of 85. And that we had 7 or 8 minutes for them to do the job. But they didn't. 0-1 it remained. But we can create some really high return plays in play. I love them because your liability is low, your return is huge. Let's have a look on to today. And these are very unappetizing matches. I've done the research for this one and there's nothing to pass on. It's awful. It's in play or not at all, I'm afraid. Harrogate and Crewe. Well, let's have a look now. Again, this looks just like a very unappetizing match as well. Both teams since the 23rd of August to mid-September have been awful. And then a couple of wins for Harrogate, 2-0. And then a win for Crewe. I can't read anything into this at all. No, nothing at all. Don't fancy this one. They have conceded in the last 5 away. That might be something for you to think about for Crewe Alexandra. But look at where these are. 16th against 12th. There's no real patterns to form, are there? Harrogate can draw 3-3 with 3rd and lose to 21st. Crewe can beat 5th by scoring 3 goals and then lose to 17th without scoring. Not for me at all. I will give that one a wide berth. We don't have to play matches. You can play and play if you want. BTTS and Den Bosch. Let's have a look at this one. It doesn't make much appeal as far as choosing a team. You can see 2 wins in 3 away for Den Bosch. 2 wins in 3 at home for BTTS Arnhem. What does interest me could be a possible neutral play here with the goals before half-time in both matches, albeit Den Bosch in the last away didn't have a goal before half-time. But the general consensus is goals and over 2.5 goals. You can see the pattern there with all those pluses in the 2.5 column. Those would be my neutral angles in today. What I would also note, if you look at the goal times, Den Bosch have a good record of scoring late. Oh no, is it Den Bosch or BTTS? I think I've got the wrong match. Got it mixed up with another match. Not much to report here apart from second half goals for BTTS Arnhem. 4 goals scored out of 6 in the second half. So that's a neutral play for me there. That's it at the moment. It's a quiet week now. It's an international break. So I'm not going to be researching any of the EFL trophy. You don't need me to tell you all about this. It's all about the in-play stats, isn't it? Wednesday, we start seeing the African internationals, and then we'll start seeing the Europeans on Thursday and Friday. European World Cup qualifiers. They're a bit hit and miss as far as trading is concerned, but if you've got the momentum graphs, if you've got the in-play stats, you can get something out of it. What a pity I can't show you the green screens from yesterday. I'm on a PayPal with my VPS, and I thought it was automated, but he suspends the account. And when you suspend the account, it wipes off all of my green screens off Fairbot that I've meticulously saved up for you, as well as some over 2.5 goal or neutral ideas, which I was going to share with you today. That's all been wiped off, and I can't get in as well. So thankfully, it was up yesterday, and it's been turned off today. So I'm going to have to solve that today. Over this week, I'll be looking at horse racing as well. I've got some courses I've bought about scalping. So if I can find something that works, I will pass it on to you. But for me, horse racing, I don't have those cues for making those odds movements. You can anticipate an odds movement in football because you've got the underdog scoring. You think the favourite would equalise. You can anticipate it as well with a potential late goal with momentum, with shots on target, shots off target, red card changing matches, 0-0 at half time. You can anticipate the possibility of a goal second half. What can you anticipate with a horse? It's all about what the punters fancy, isn't it? There are some strategies for dobbing, double or bust, where you're looking for front runners, that kind of thing. But for me, horse racing trading is better served, I think, scalping, looking for an odds move. That could be the avenue in. If you can make yourself £5 a race over 20 races, that's not a bad haul. So that's something I'll be looking at this week for you. I really want to get that as part of the roster, but it is a difficult nut to crack. Fairbot maybe has the strategies and the tools to enable us to make some money out of horse racing trading. So something to follow up on. Have a great Monday. It is my day off. You won't be hearing from me anyway because the matches are as Les Dennis would say. Have a great day. What a pity I can't show you the green screens. But members, if you had a good day yesterday, drop a comment below and show non-members what they missed on Sunday. Derry City was the icing on the cake. Have a great Monday, and I'll see you again very soon.